Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. It is never a dull and boring moment in crypto, finance, and the stock market. That is why I love doing daily market updates. Now today, ladies and gentlemen, there is quite a lot to go through. And yes, I'm going to be going over the new XRP rich list, which is changing all the freaking time, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is right here. We're going to be going over that. Obviously, crypto bubbles. We have Bitcoin fees, obviously, now rising because of the network costs as well, which is causing the price to tank a little bit. We also have Ripple and XRP news. Can it hit $1 before 2024, which is what, a week away? It's going to be very, very interesting to see that. Solana as well, making some nice moves. I'm still incredibly bullish on Solana. Very, very nice coin. I've seen some pretty insane gains. We have a US congressman that is going to be removing Gary Gensler from office. How good is that? I would love to see him be removed from office. Kathy Woods from ARK Invest is also removing a significant amount of shares and basically sold everything off from GBTC as well and moving that into Bitto, which is interesting because I do hold that in my stock portfolio as well. And we're going to be going over CryptoMeter.io as well as OKX and 3 Commas. Both are official partners of the channel, which is really, really nice as well. But anyway, yes, I'm coming to you from my backyard because it is summer holidays and enjoying the sunshine, as you can see right here. But anyway, let's get into the video. Big shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification because as you can see right here, I absolutely love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom. And of course, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along in this incredible journey. Things are getting crazy in this space. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through, it would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that, all right? So make sure you give it a good old thumbs up. Doesn't cost you anything. It's down there. Thank you very much. You guys rock. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff, all right? I don't want to see anyone get financially hurt. So please be careful and do your own research. The video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the formalities are out of the way. And let's go to coin market. Bitcoin sitting at $42,000 today, which is actually quite nice. And considering what's happening in the market, again, a great buying opportunity, in my opinion. You've got Ethereum at $2,327. We also have Solana at $104. Actually, very, very bullish on Solana. Still up 12,299% on all time. In the last 90 days, or I should say the 30 days is at 79%. Last 90 days, it's still up 408%. That is absolutely insane. XRP, of course, very, very bullish. We're still up, which is quite nice in the last week or so. 30 days, let's have a look here. We're still up 2.7. In the last 90 days, we are up 22%. Going to the all-time, we are still up 10,600%. How good is that, ladies and gentlemen? Moving on, let's have a look at the total crypto market cap. $1.66 trillion today. 71 on the greed index, so we're all a bit greedy. $77 billion USD in volume, 50% Bitcoin, 16% Ethereum. I would love to see Ethereum get overtaken by, of course, XRP and, yes, Solana, because I do believe that it will happen. Now, top altcoins in the portfolio in the last 24 hours. Now, this gets shared in the Patreon literally every single day. So we've got Ubix Network up 11%. We've got Solo up 2.3. UFO Gaming as well, 1.7. Litecoin at 0.7. We have ICP at 0.6 and Solana at 0.65. So ICP and Solana as well. And let's just have a look at the ranking of Solana. It's still overtaken XRP. Again, very, very nice stuff there. And I do hold Solana. Anyway, bulls, let's get to... Let me flip this camera around. Let's get to the news. And of course, my 3 Commas trading bots with OKX and 3 Commas. Very, very nice. Let me bring that up. I have the Wall Street Bull University linked below. This is my official Patreon page where I put up all my buys, sells, trades, indicators, day trading bots, my full 15-minute videos on how to set up the 3 Commas bots, which have been working quite nicely. But again, there has been a lot of market volatility. This is what happens when you trade. But anyway, everything is in the Patreon as well as my dividend stock investing, which I just put up the last post actually was the full 12 months of dividends that are being paid out from particular stocks. So that is all also shared in the Patreon and the Wall Street Bull University, and I can speak to everybody in the live chat and as well as the direct messages, which is pretty cool, guys. So again, join up. The link is below. Thank you to those 850 members. You guys absolutely rock. There is 1,570 posts, which is actually a lot of information. Anyway, let's have a look at 3 commas, and I do apologize, this iPad has a freaking mind of its own, and I want to get up the 3 commas app if I can do that. Let me just bring this up now. Okay, so this is my 3 commas app. Now again, this is the new app they've just released. I suggest downloading this before the end of the month. If you're using it, you can literally control everything from here, which is great. You can use this on an iPad, you can use this on your phone, whether it's iOS or Android, it doesn't matter. I do currently have a few multi-bots set up at the moment. I'm running only the long and short bots, obviously with 15x leverage. And trading on an RSI indicator on a 3-minute time frame. These are the profits that it has made, and yes, obviously I've had a lot of liquidations over the last couple of days. I mean, it is what it is, but again, overall they've made significant profits, so I'm not complaining about that. Let's just have a look and at the current altcoins that I'm trading. All the perpetual contracts on OKX. You can alter these to trade a significant amount of coins or whatever you're interested in trading, pretty much. But here are all the altcoins that I'm trading at the moment on OKX. The bots will pick up which deal is best and trigger a deal. Now, again, I'm trading 139 deals. Should be 135. So let's just go and change that now. Again, 15x leverage, isolated, of course. I don't want it being cross-collateralized with any other my portfolio. And again, the 3-minute time frame, taking 1.5% profits. People ask me, why do you take 1.5% profits? Because the deals can come in and out fairly quickly. And again, the base order size that I've got this set at is, let's just have a look, 100 USDT. And the safety orders are set at 100 USDT as well. 2% price deviation, 30 safety order counts. Max safety order count is 1 set in the book at every time, so I don't want it using additional capital when it's not needed. And the safety order step scale I've got to 1 as well. So again, this is my current setup for 3 commas. And again, the links are below. You will get a significant discount on the 3 commas software if you do use that link, which is really cool as well. So you'll get a discount on that. Feel free to sign up. The links are below in the description. Again, I've got full videos on how to set up the bots on 3 commas as well. Let me bring up the OKX account. This is my actual account to see what's going on here. Let's have a look. Now, again, open positions is 66 at the moment. Now, again, to trade 66 altcoins daily would be impossible. It's just not, there's no way you could do it. So I wanted something that was automated, and this has been quite remarkable. Now, open positions, let me have a look. Again, you can see here, trading long and short. Some longs are in profit, some shorts are also in profit as well. And you can keep scrolling down here as well. You can see all of the deals currently taking place at the moment. Coming to the position history, down the bottom right here, you can see, so I've got my rear camera on. You can see the small profits that it does take. I mean, this one made 10 USDT as well. Liquidation on this one. We had profit on this one. Liquidation on that one. We had a few liquidations today, but that's okay. Let's scroll down here. Profit, profit, profit. This one was quite a large liquidation at 47 USDT. The bots make that back up because they're constantly trading, right? This is just the history. So it's really cool stuff to see. Let's have a look and see if I can show you my assets right here. Let me just bring this up. Assets overview. Let's bring this up. Okay, so you can see on the day, it's a little bit all over the place, but again, still down $18 today. That's not too bad. Now, bearing in mind, we had Christmas, so I took profits and bought Christmas gifts. That's what happens. But if we go to the day again, let's go to the 6 months. I'm still up $12,204. That's 56% return. I'm not complaining about that, and I'm still letting the bots do their thing. So again, it fluctuates every single day, but mainly profit, which is really cool. So anyway, all that is linked in the Wall Street Bull University. Go check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's go to crypto bubbles. I'm going to refresh this to let it bounce on the screen. Now, we've got BSV, which I do trade with 3 commas because it's part of all the contracts there. We're up 8.6% today. It's 98% on the year, trading at $82 US, which is crazy when you think about that. We also have Casper. up again 2,345% this year, which is just mind-blowing when you think about that. 5.8 on the day. Do I hold this? I think I do, actually. I hold a number of altcoins, to be honest with you. And of course, Solana is also up 1.5%, slowly recovering after a little dip today. It's up 964% this year at $105. This was $101 not long ago, so probably about an hour ago, which is nice. There are still incredible buying opportunities. Example, we've got Hedera, 5.4%. It is down today. Great buy at 8 cents, still insanely undervalued, if you ask me, for my opinion. And of course, XDC, this was mooning a few days ago. It's still up 15% on the week, 117% on the year. Very, very nice to see that. What else do we have, ladies and gentlemen? VeChain has been doing absolutely jack for pretty much the entire year at 3 cents. It's still undervalued, in my opinion. Long-term play with VeChain. Let me bring this back. Sorry, guys. Let's go here. Let's try and find some other gems. Where is XRP? I can never find this. Let me see if I can find it. No. Okay, we've got XLM down here. Still up 79% this year. Very, very undervalued at 13 cents. Pretty much a fork of XRP. And of course, Quant is down 4.5%. It's up 27% this year. It's been pretty flat with Quant all year. $134, but this will be potentially a $10,000 to $20,000 asset in the future, in the next 5 to 10 years, given the fact it has less of a supply than Bitcoin. It has about 14 million coins in supply. This thing should already be well and truly above Ethereum levels, but there you go. I can't find XRP. Sorry, guys. It's really, really annoying. It's there. There we go. I found it. There we go. 1.7% down today. It's still up 83%. Very, very bullish. I'm going to go over the XRP rich list now, because this is changing every single week at this point. And current statistics, let me bring this down right here. In actual fact, let me make this bigger if it wants to work. Full screen. All right. Now we've got, to be in the top 10%, 3,436 XRP. At one point, this was about 3,500 XRP to be a top 10%. And of course, we have top 5% right here. 10,833. 4% is 15,000. 3%, 21,000, and of course we've got 2 and 1% between 33,000 and 65,000. If you're starting to get up in the 0.1%, that's 114,000. 0.2 is 247,000. 0.1 is 432,000. And of course, if you're a whale in one of those top holders, 497 people currently have 5.4 million XRP, which is absolutely wild. And just to show you, the statistics are skyrocketing. From July 22 to this year as well, it's just continuously going up. There was a bit of a dip here, but we are currently going up, as you can see on the chart. Let me just bring it right up to this point right here. 27th of December, there is 4.9 million people around the world with XRP, which is nice. Now, let's have a look here. We've got Bitcoin, obviously loses its low fees feature amid the rising network costs. And again, this is very annoying, but it's obviously being driven by higher demand and new inscriptions trend. Bitcoin's daily transaction fees soared by 35 times this year, with its fees going even higher than Ethereum in this area. And I must say that those Ethereum gas fees are absolutely horrible. Now, data from Into the Block shows a sharp rise in Bitcoin fees due to increased blockchain activity and the popularity of inscriptions. Transaction fees are what users pay Bitcoin miners to process their transfers, so we pay the miners. And these fees change depending on how busy the network is. When many people use Bitcoin at once, fees go up and users compete to get the transactions processed quickly. There you go, bulls. Now, again, we've got some XRP Ripple news, but can it hit $1 before 2024, which is only a couple of weeks away? I'm not looking at the $1 price tag, but the whales are buying up a significant amount. $220 million spent on XRP alone this week, which is wild. But XRP's experienced a remarkable boost after withstanding substantial accumulation by whales, amassing an impressive $220 million in the past week. And obviously the strategic move by influential investors arrives at a pivotal juncture, as XRP has been navigating an extended consolidation phase, pretty much trading sideways, which is annoying, but this is what happens. As you can see, the chart right here, literally trading sideways, so I'm not too concerned about that. Solana's fierce rally this year is Ethereum's dominance under threat? I hope it is, but Solana's rise in 2023 raises questions on whether the token could surpass Ethereum, and the digital asset's 945% increase this year far outpaces Ethereum's 98%. How can you compete with 945% increase? And Ethereum continues to maintain its unchallenged dominance in market cap and TVL, which is trading volume right here, which is absolutely crazy. But Layer 1 blockchain Solana sporadic and unexpected rise this year has been marked with an excitement from holders and speculations from the wider crypto takeover. And the token now sits comfortably above the $100 threshold after rising all through the year. Dubbed the Ethereum killer, Solana first gained prominence in 2021, with enthusiasts who asserted the blockchain's speed and low fees would push to flip Ethereum. How nice would that be? We also have updates in relation to a congressman that wants to get rid of Gary Gensler. Who doesn't? But we have an interesting one right here. But the dynamic landscape of the US SEC Commission is now about to face a significant upheaval if the United States Congressman Warren Davidson has his way. In a charged call for change, Davidson publicly declared 2024 as the ideal time to dismiss Gary Gensler. How good would that be? And the current SEC chair, his bold assertion is not merely a statement but a reflection of the growing discontent with the leadership and operational direction of the SEC under Gensler's tenure. Davidson, known for his forthright opinions and decisive actions, has been a vocal critic of the SEC's approach, especially in its dealings with burgeoning digital assets sector. And of course, that is because he's regulating the space by enforcement. We've got ARK Invest as well, which is interesting. And I put this in the video for a reason, because I do hold this particular stock in Wall Street. But in a notable shift in investment strategy, ARK Investment, led by CEO Cathie Wood, has sold its entire remaining position in Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. This move is particularly significant in GBTC, with the largest holding in ARK's next generation internet ETF, ARKW, just a month ago. And Eric Buchanan, right here, if I can't pronounce his name, highlighted in a recent tweet that approximately $100 million from the sale would be used to purchase shares in pro Bitcoin strategy ETF BITO. Now, BITO launched in 2021 after the US Bitcoin Futures ETF and represents a new avenue for investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin. I do hold BITO in my stock portfolio, and that does pay literally monthly dividends, which is awesome. So again, just have a look at that one as well for your own knowledge. Let me just refresh cryptometer.io and see where the money's been flowing. We have money going into Ethereum, of course. We have Bitcoin. We have AVAX right here. Cardano. We have Filecoin. We have ICP, Near Protocol, Uni, Dogecoin, and 1000 Sats. I have no idea what the hell that is, and staying well away from it, bulls. Let's go to X right now and see what's going on X. Not a lot, to be quite honest with you, because the market's quiet. Everyone's on holidays, and the Wall Street market is also closing for the year. So let me just bring this up right now on the screen. And thank you to those 5,867 people. You guys absolutely rock. There are fake X accounts on X, so please be careful. Follow the only one, which is the Wall Street Bull, as you can't fake that. Anyway, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. This is my XRP sculling. You can grab one of these also and get 40% off that. So the link is in X pinned. Go grab yourself one. Use the discount code BF40. That finishes on the 31st of December. Don't wait for that one. And again, spoke too soon. ARK just dropped their new filing, the S-1 amendment, ahead of the pack as usual. Again, they're number one in the list. Unclear of what was changed though. AP mentioned a ton but not named, assuming that will probably come in the very final effective update just prior to launch. This could happen very, very soon, guys. I mean, like, you know, Gary Gensler has called for the 29th as well for the final submissions. This could all be approved by January, so you don't want to miss the train with this one as well. Keep scrolling down. Just a casual $182 million in Solana transferred to Coinbase. That is just a lot of money right there. Cathie Wood tells Bloomberg, we think the probabilities have gone up. Obviously, the SEC approving a Bitcoin ETF as well. Tom Emmer, congressman, is also backing Warren Davidson to get rid of Gary Gensler. I'm all for that as well. The fear ingredient is sitting at 73. India is to ban 9 crypto exchange URLs. Binance, Kraken, Huobi, KuCoin. We have Bittrex, Gate.io, Bitstamp, Bitfinex, and Mex Global. Very, very interesting ride here. And of course, we've got Hong Kong. He's set to approve spot Bitcoin ETFs that use either in-kind or cash creates. And the SEC needs to take note from this because, again, they're just being very, very difficult in how they approve these spot Bitcoin ETFs. But anyway, Hashdex has dropped its newest ad for a Bitcoin ETF. Have a look at this. Let's see if it works.
And yet it seems that people I've talked to say that it takes you longer to do something by putting it into a computer and calling it up.
A lot of ads right there, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, we've got big oil money is set to enter Bitcoin as well. 90-year-old Saudi Arabian Salifik Salarek writes a fatwa deeming Bitcoin acceptable under Islam, which is bullish as well. And that is pretty much it, bulls. And yes, we have crypto bull market like clockwork on Plan B's chart right here. Very, very nice to see that. Cannot wait. That is pretty much it for today, bulls. Make sure you join the Patreon and keep an eye on what's going on in the markets. And again, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments section below. Also, follow me on social media. And I'll speak to everyone tomorrow. Have a good night, good afternoon, and good morning. And if it's morning, have an espresso. All right, bulls, I'll speak to you then. Peace out. Bye.